Hello everybody and welcome back to the next part of our 1000-day Interloper series. Last episode we did a bunch of trades and made it all the way to the barn, like right here. We're gonna go up here, map out this Polaroid, and then head into Mystery Lake. Now, this is recorded in the future, so I haven't seen the comments yet for the last episode, but some of you might be wondering, you're carrying all these heavy tools, why didn't you replace this with the tool belt? And to that, I have to say you're completely right. I should have done that. And then we could have carried a lot more stuff, because the weight would have been reduced. But I neglected to do that, so unfortunately that's just how it goes. But if you did comment that on the last video,
I might have to drop some gear.
thank you, Will. That was a very good observation. So, and like I said, this is all in the future, so I'm just guessing about what I might see. So, let's go ahead. We had just made it. I need these. So, these are less efficient to carry than the jerky and weight, but I do like to keep a few just for the tiny bit of vitamin C bonus. Plus, I like to think that our character would appreciate...
I need to find something to drink.
Thank you, Will. Our character would appreciate some variety, right? So, let's go to sleep before we get interrupted again. What's the temperature in here? Go ahead and take that off. Just for the sake of comfort, you don't actually need to do this in the game. In real life, you definitely would, but there's no trench foot, no pneumonia, nothing like that. Excellent. Put that back on. Let's see what the weather is like outside. And by weather, I just mean visibility.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, this is pretty atrocious. There's a bear outside too. Yes, there's our friend, the bear. But actually, this is... Alright. What we should have done is sleep 7 hours and then eaten a pemmican bar. That would have been the smart thing to do. Surely it's too dark, yeah. So we can actually use that pemmican bar, which we still can, but it'd be kind of a waste because we would just lose that immediately from rope climbing. Let's... I mean, you know what? It's not like... Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We have like hundreds of rose hips.
Too much stuff.
We're not trying to go to day 10,000. So, I'm fine with using a pemmican bar like this. Now, that is only if we had the rope deployed earlier. If we don't, then we're probably gonna... Of course, the bear's in the way.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Okay, he's doing bear things. We'll leave him alone. We want to head to this range right here. Actually, we should be running so we can actually use some of that stamina we'll gain back. Because you can't stack a surplus. You can only go up to the max. So if you're in a situation like this, feel free to run. Poor soul. Okay, but we did deploy the rope, that's what's important. Go ahead and extinguish this. I'm gonna take a
Too
bite.
heavy.
Jerky. Why did I do that? I should have eaten the pemmican bar. I'm not playing smart. You know what? That's actually fine because we only need for a short time. And then we can just save the rest. Oh wow, it doesn't give you the max. That's actually pretty good though on their part.
My fingers feel numb.
You know what? It's fine. Or not. Maybe we messed ourselves up.
So cold.
That's what we'll have to do. Alright. Let me just look at this. Gorgeous. Alright, let's continue. So I actually didn't know that the weight increase carry you get is proportional to the amount you eat, which is actually, that's really good on their part, so. Yes, indeed. Vista location, but let's go inside. Okay, yeah, we didn't have any charcoal here. That was the right call to not drop that. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep for 2 hours. That's perfectly fine. Let's step outside. How much does this weigh? We're taking this.
I need to drop something.
Oh wow, that's 5. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say if it's like 2 kilograms. I want to set up a gaming station and camp office, by the way. I'm sure there are computers
Surrounded by snow.
in the
Nothing to drink.
Carver Dam. Oh, this is just gorgeous. Look at this. You're getting a picture of this as well. Beautiful. Amazing. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Look at that. You love to see it. Alright, let's go ahead and...
Can't feel my feet.
Oh, we dropped the sticks though, didn't we? We're gonna lose some health, probably to dehydration, but that's fine.
Goddamn freezing.
Yep, unfortunately so.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Let's just go ahead and sleep for another hour, I suppose. If we can, we'll try and get some sticks. And just boil some water. I'll leave those there. I also want to check how that did for our locations. Okay, so 3 more locations of Pleasant Valley. I have no idea what those could be. I'd imagine the barn right here is 1. Oh, and then the forest, I think. And the last one, I'm unsure.
Something's gotta go.
I just realized we left the cougar hide wrap in Coastal Highway, but that might have actually been intentional because we just wanted to move stuff. That was the main purpose.
Need a drink. Can't feel my hands.
Now, we have 2 books to read. That's about 50 hours of reading. I've been thinking about saving those for the Langston mine. Because ideally, before cabin fever sets in, we're going to want to skip as much time as possible with productive stuff. And then the rest of the time we're going to have to rip and unrip clothing. Because I don't think you can craft statues past time. I don't know about that, but I would imagine you
Never
can.
felt so cold in my life.
So I think we're just gonna save at... Yeah, we're just gonna save those books, I decided. Because we could start a fire here and read for an hour while we cook water, or boil water, but it's fine. Yeah, we did map that as well.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
You know what? I know we have the sun outside, but I'm just gonna use a match. It's fine. Before the trader, that would have been an unforgivable sin, but now it's just... It's not a big deal.
Come on. Come on.
Some water there. Anything we can repair? No, we were pretty good about, actually, yeah, this would do well. I think we're good after this. That'll be enough water to get to camp office. So let's take a torch, take this, take our can. Because remember, we want cans for noisemakers. Now let's go. That would be a smart place to keep a can just for emergencies, but I think it would be fine. Okay, sometimes there's a backpack in here. Not today. I was hoping to get rid of the animal fat, but not look like it's happening. Excellent. I'm sure we've touched all these cairns multiple times, but it's fine.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yep, and we already mapped this area. pretty much. What are we looking at for... We might go ahead and map that just for completion's sake. You love to see it. Nice couple. Let's go ahead and map this out. There we go. That's much more appealing. Plus, we're going to eat a pemmican bar when we can, and then we're going to head probably all the way to camp office, I would imagine. And we're going to dump off all the stuff there. Probably gather some firewood. I'm sure we've touched that cairn before. Get all the firewood, and then like dump off everything, get all the firewood, and then probably what should we do? Right, we're gonna then probably go to Bleak Inlet from there. Through the Muskeg. I think that was the plan. And then, yeah, repair everything. Repair the hatchets. And probably just craft any gunsmithing stuff we can. So we need to find some...
anything for a drink right now.
Stump remover, if we have any at camp office. Okay, it's pemmican bar time. There we go. Now we can move a lot faster.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
You can goat down here, but I would not. Just walk the normal way down. Obviously you can't goat right there, but you can goat right down here. I've seen it done before, but I'm not going to do that. Go ahead and go. No, we need to keep moving with this buff that we have. I could probably navigate through this in the dark, but I don't want you guys to have to deal with that, so.
Tongue feels like sandpaper.
You may be asking why we aren't running at all. That's because, sorry, I thought that was stump remover. Because we are going to actually do the rope climbs by the overlook for, I think, the first time this run. That's just so we can tire ourselves out and sleep the night at camp office, because we're going to lose a bit of health from dehydration at this point. Early game Interloper, this would not be acceptable, but we can manage. Okay, 2 hours. I think we're going to respectfully remove the person who passed away in the hall here. We have enough time. I know we said we have to keep moving, but I think they deserve a proper burial, however that happens off screen. May you rest in peace. We didn't need to use the fuel to keep the lantern on, by the way. I just figured we would do that as a show of respect. Okay, so we've got everything. Stump remover, stump remover. If I was a can of stump remover, would I be here? Probably not, because oh. Hello. See, this is why I like to keep water laying around. If I was a can of stump remover, I would probably be in here. Because I like to consolidate everything near the front, but no, it's just all that. Hey, look at that. Alright, that's enough time. Ah, look at this. We have really done a number on cleaning up the stuff we can clean. Like I said, Hinterland, please add the ability to destroy these. I don't even need any resources out of it, I just would like it gone. Yeah, it's just machinery, not any trapped wood. Whoa, hello there, my friend. I don't want to hurt this wolf, but we're not just going to let it attack us. We shall not be wanton in our destruction of wildlife, but we shall not let the wildlife be wanton in their destruction of us. So, there is a point. You might also be wondering why I heated up that herbal tea earlier. That was not to drink, that was to decorate our bedside with. I should have done a cup of coffee though, actually, because then we could use that for the rope climbs. Coffee doesn't slow the rate at which you lose directly your fatigue, but it makes you more awake, which makes you climb faster, which, in a way, reduces that, so. Just a nice day out walking the dog, as you do. You know what, let's just, let's walk him all the way to the ropes. Now, there might have been stump remover in that one trailer, but Mr. Bunny, I'm gonna have to ask you to make the ultimate sacrifice. Or maybe not. There might have been stump remover there. I honestly couldn't tell you. I think next time, whenever we find stump remover in the... Okay. Whenever we find... Oh, wait. No. Usually they do that when there's a bear right next to them, but... I think we're fine. But yeah, as I was saying, actually that derailed my train of thought. I immediately assumed there was a bear on top of us because of that. I've seen the wolves do that before when you're in trouble. Or they do that and you're about to be in trouble. I think we're just gonna go ahead and eat this pemmican bar. Perhaps not, actually. We could probably just sleep up on the ridge here if we have to. Ah, crampons. Crampons, do not let me forget crampons. We've forgotten them like 5 times now. There you go, Will. Proud of you. Alright, excellent.
I think I need to lay down.
This is exactly what we were looking for. There could be ptarmigans up here, but I don't want to have to hurt them, and we're going to use the backup bow for that anyways, with the 8 fire-hardened arrows. What I do want to do is grab these 3 branches. If this hatchet shatters, so be it.
Too much stuff to carry.
And one more. You always want to be just stockpiling wood like this, if you can afford it. Wow, this is a bit much. That's fine though. If we were freezing, we would not be doing this, but we take a nice leisurely waddle back to camp office. And remember, you see we're about to be fully exhausted. If we could even sprint, we would, until we couldn't, but we're so heavy we can't, which is, that's like 130 pounds. And it's not distributed like a barbell, right? Well, actually, it's probably distributed better, but still. We're going on a big slope in snow and cold weather, so we might be wondering, why is he moving so slow? Well, I would probably be moving this slow in real life, too.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I know, I know. But we have nice, juicy fish waiting for us back at the office, I believe.
I'm too tired to think straight.
I know, I know. But you see how tired we are now? It's wonderful. We're gonna sleep as best we can. Probably not a full 12 hours. Well, actually, maybe so. Because then we can just head over to the Predator Memorial Cabin, place all the statues, head back to the office, and then it would be like midday. And then just head over to Muskeg, to Bleak Inlet again. You might get a sprain here, actually. Not. I think that was lucky. There's a rabbit that just got eaten. Poor thing. That's just how it goes. The wolf needs to eat too. That being said, we're not going to let the wolf eat us if we can avoid it. Like I said earlier, we're about the conservation of wildlife, but we're also about the conservation of ourselves.
I need to drop something.
Yes, indeed, my friend. Alright. Please bear with me. Excellent. I love that. Now, we want a corner of stuff for the far territories, and this is not going to be the jerry can we take, actually, because we're bringing a 4 kilogram one from Coastal Highway. So let's see about that. Again, please bear with me on this. This Speaking of bears, hello, Teddy. This is the reason we
I can
made
barely walk with this much gear.
the herbal tea. That's it.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Okay, this is much more manageable. And then we're gonna take that. Drop that. And we're gonna eat these fish and then go to bed. Oh, please tell me I have water. Oh no. I think we actually were out of water, weren't we? Okay, I'm taking these immediately. We were out of water. That's crazy. Alright, let's step outside.
I could use a drink.
Yeah, we were. My goodness. Well, you know what that means. Yeah, we're out of cedar too. That's perfectly fine. We're gonna start a fire.
All right.
Liter and a half. Can we make some peach pancakes? Can we make Lily's pancakes? Wow, we need acorn grounds for that? I guess we'll just make some pancakes then. If we had water, that is. Okay, excellent. We're gonna sleep for 1 hour. Go ahead and... Oh wow, we can do that. Yeah, these would be better off.
I need something to drink. And soon.
Yeah, and don't worry about the health we're losing. We're gonna be fine when we go to bed, for real. Okay, 8 minutes. And we're just making pancakes because that's what I want to do. Delicious. In fact, I want a second helping, so that's what we're gonna do. Alright, I think we are good to get a full night's sleep now. We're gonna sleep the full... actually... 10 hours, be like right there. That's actually good. Yeah, let's do the 10 hours. Beautiful.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Now, I don't know if we can use 0.05 of flour. Just in case. Then we have our cans. Let's go ahead and refuel this. Let's go ahead and, actually, we're going to go ahead and use this as our, for our territory drawer. I think that would be the play.
I'm so thirsty I can't think straight.
Drop this. Now, what would we take to the far territories? We're going to repair that, but we are going to take these 2 whetstones. Yeah, and we're going to have that there. No, don't drop the crampons. Oh right, decoration time. Let's put hockey jersey right there. And the rest of the stuff can go in here. We read this. We did, and we read this. Well, we were too advanced to use it. Okay, we have the stump removal. Okay, that's really good. Have that. Have these. I think we're just gonna go grab a fish outside and then go drop off all the statues at the Predator Memorial Cabin. Yeah, we don't need to make any more statues for now, because the whole idea of this was just to move the salt back, move some salt into Mystery Lake, and then drop off some excess supplies. I should not have drank that water, but whatever, it's fine. We also need to bring broth back to Coastal Highway. Again, we'll do one last check at the camp office. The main purpose for Mystery Lake was to drop off the statues and to drop off salt. And the hockey jersey, I guess, decoration. But we also did that so we could map out the Polaroid in Pleasant Valley. Ah, it's just as we left it. Very good. Alright. Okay, let's see what we have here. Sorry, we have... $18 wolf statues and 1 bear statue. Yep, that matches perfectly. Alrighty, let's get to decorating. Let's start with the bear statue first. There we go. Look at that. Alright, so we're gonna put statue there. Oh yeah, that's good. Now let's continue. You know, this is going to be more noticeable, so we need to be extra careful with how we orientate these. Case in point. Good. It's really good. Okay. Look at that. It's beautiful. That's a lot of the weight dropped off that we brought into Mr. Lake. Save up. Oh wow, I'm sorry, I didn't realize we had all these still to go. I thought I already taken them out of the trash can, but... Alright, please just bear with me on this. We shall soon go back to the camp office. This is very important. Look at that. You love to see it. Alright, let's go ahead and head out. And we're gonna go this way, across the lake. So we have quite a bit of gunpowder at the camp office, and noisemakers, we're honestly just going to make those for fun and for possibly XP for gunsmithing. I don't know if you get XP for that, but we'll try. So, got that. And we can make 2 more cans of gunpowder with the 2 dusting sulfur and the 2 stump remover. So honestly, we might not even need to bring any gunpowder with us. We'll just need the charcoal, which we can easily make there. And I just realized I didn't check the fishing hut like I said I would. Oops, I was too caught up in the logistics for how we're gonna go to Bleak Inlet. I'm not gonna need that where we're going. I do want to bring this flower as well. But let's put... Okay, yeah, we already have that hatchet there. That's good. Okay, so we have our canned corn. What do we need for Thompson's family stew? We have that. Have that here, here, here. Hey, look, that .05 actually does come in handy. That's awesome. We just need... Oh wait, did I bring the carrots? I didn't, but that's fine. Okay, so we have what we need. We'll just take some broth back with us to Coastal Highway. Gunpowder, gunpowder. Okay, we don't need to bring any gunpowder then. I don't recall any car batteries at the cannery, so we're not going to bother about that. Okay, we just need 3 cloth. Okay, we're not going to need those. Might be ruined, but that's still fine. Oh, we're going to need two scrap to repair. Then we don't need gunpowder because we'll make our own. We're going to take 6 black and white film. We're not going to need the mountain rope. I think we're good, unless I'm missing something important. Because we have the stump remover, we have the dusting sulfur, we have the charcoal there that we can get. We have the broth. We dropped off the salt, which was the big thing. Oh, we're actually going to take a 4th can, so we can... Actually... This is a perfect use for excess cans, now that I think about it. Why don't we just make 5 cans again? Or, I'm sorry, make 5 noisemakers. Yeah, look at that. So we have 6 with us now. Add the 2 liters of fuel. I think we are good. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and keep a hacksaw on Bleak Inlet, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are about good to go. Just drop this again. But we did bring the crampons. I see that in our inventory. That's the important part. Alright, one final check. Fuel. Meds. Crampons. Don't need that. Have these. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go. Alright, let's snack up on fish before we leave. And we're going to carry this fish with us, and then we'll leave those there. will be good on these 2 pieces of jerky. We have quite a bit actually in the drawers there. This wolf has been pretty popular with us, hasn't he? Yes, he has. Okay, so the drill is we're going to go to Bleak Inlet, then we're going to go to Cannery, and then go to the cannery, craft the gunpowder, craft the noisemakers, head to the workers' residences, and then go back to Coastal Highway up the mountain. So that's not going to be all in this episode, but that's kind of the big lap I'd envisioned. Remember last episode? Don't know what he was doing, but okay. So just think of this as the staging trip before we go to zone of contamination for real. We brought the salt for future use. We brought the statues. Oh, and we brought some more coal too. Wait, did I? Oh no, I think I left the bulletproof vest at... Yeah, I think I left the bulletproof vest at the Coastal Highway house. Okay, hopefully we don't have to kill any wolves on our trip to Bleak Inlet, but they love to be in this area. So does the bear. Okay, we are way under encumbered. There's no reason I shouldn't be grabbing these sticks. And did you see that misclick I did right there? That can get you in a lot of trouble if you're being chased by a wolf and you just want to pick up sticks, because then he'll charge you. Oh, actually, this is perfect. Because look, we have the crampons now, right? We're gonna start getting cold, but we can be a lot more resistant to the fragile ice. Oh wow, that was exactly 601 calories. That was not...
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Look how that worked. Now we're no longer attracted to predators. Okay, we are taking this. for another bushcraft bow. If we can. Again, plants on a route we're probably not going to take too often. You want to grab them. Oh, this is just Wolf City, isn't it? 3 wolves. Yes. This is like a whole enclave of wolves. This is why we have the crampons, so we can move out on the ice. And yeah, the Bleak Inlet cave is right over there. Hello, buddy. Oh, you were feisty. Okay, this is the beauty of the crampons. Now, the crampons don't make you invincible to ice shattering, but they do make you fairly resistant. See, we would have collapsed otherwise without the crampons into that ice. But you need to keep moving. That's the important thing. You cannot stand on there with the crampons. Are you gonna let me harvest this lichen? Please be nice. Okay. Thank you very much. But you see why it was imperative that we ate that fish when we did. And he gave up. Probably wasn't that hungry. Maybe he was like, wow, this guy is...
Need water.
He was probably like, wow, this guy is harvesting plants while I'm right behind him. He does not seem scared of me at all. Maybe I should rethink my choices. Who knows? Now these plants right here, right by the transition zone, we're going to be by here more often, so we don't need to pick these if we don't have to. So we won't. So we are getting near the hour-and-a-half mark, I believe, but I want to get to the cannery, if possible, before we end this episode. Or at the very least, to the trailers next to the cannery. Okay, Larry, my friend, are you in here? He is not. Shall leave him another cattail stalk. Remember, this is his bed, this is his carrots, or this is his carrot, singular, his bedding. Now 4 cattail stalks and some prepared reishi mushrooms. Doesn't seem to be out today. Is he back here? No, but there's a... Oh, we searched that. That's right. Okay, remember, grab all these sticks if you can. Okay, now, big deal. I don't know if Fluffy respawns. The, you know, Fluffy from the Carver Dam, who got moved to the cannery. I don't know if she respawns. She might, so need to be mindful of that. Okay, and we still have our crampons on, so we can walk over the ice with relative impunity compared to if we didn't have them. Oh, there's that deceased wolf still. Okay, we're not gonna go get the birch bark over there. That decision was made for us. Look at the grass textures. Okay, so we haven't been this way. So if we were going to find the Polaroid, it would probably be in this area, I would imagine. But this is actually also cougar territory. And we do not want to tussle the cougar right now. That's kind of why we haven't been in this area. Yep, see the dead doe right there? That's cougar markings. Okay, we do not want trouble with the cougar if it can be avoided. Ooh, there's another blind right there, though. I don't think we've been on that one before. Yeah, well, we will eventually hunt this cougar, I would think, and then explore the area in its territory when it's dead and look for the Polaroid, because it's got to be somewhere in that area. If it's not right here. Okay, again, we're probably not going to be here again, so let's grab all these. Okay, all the plants.
Is it food or?
Once again, the lore implications. So, yeah, it's gotta be... Cougar has got to be guarding that Polaroid somewhere. That's the only I can think of it. And I don't want to check any of the maps either. And this is more... Well, remember in Ash Canyon, we just found it in a random box. Just lying around, so maybe... That visual distortion is actually kind of pronounced. Maybe they buffed it with the visual enhancements they did in December. Or I guess, yeah, they buffed the affliction and nerfed our character as a result. Even with crampons, I don't think we can do that. Okay, there's definitely going to be a pack at the cannery. The question is, can we go past them and avoid fighting them? We might actually have to kill one timber wolf, just so we can harvest it. So we have food while we're crafting. Starting to get a little wet from the snow. Just keep that in mind. I think we're safe to put the insulation back on. Timber wolves. Now, there actually can be a moose around here. Not today. Yeah, usually he's like right here. Maybe the Timberwolves ate him. Look at all these pallets. It's screaming restoration project to me. Okay, let's check these trailers first. I want to see if there's any gunsmithing materials we can use. Okay, that's really good. Oh no.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
That would have been great to have left outside for... Well, we didn't know at the time that the bow required non-cured saplings, unless that was a bug. Yeah, see, green, no cured. Okay, now the real bulk.
Kind of thirsty.
Thank you, Will. The real bulk is going to be in the trailer within the compound. That's where stuff is going to be at. Let's see, no hammer in here. No battery. Okay, nothing. Okay, can we avoid bloodshed? I sincerely hope so, but I'm a bit apprehensive.
Might have to drop some gear.
You know, I really would not be talking to myself around Timberwolf territory, but that is just me personally. Okay, actually, I would rather have sprain insurance protection than be slightly cold. Oh wow, this is... Okay. You know what, that's fine. Because we are right next to the trailer. We have water for the night. I hear them. Let's get up to high ground. Okay, there's one right there. There can be a pack out on the ice, by the way, but there's like always a pack in the cannery compound. And don't let this blizzard fool you. They are not going to despawn. Did we ever take a picture of Bleak Inlet? Yes, we did. Okay. Well, I kind of want to take a picture of the cannery. Okay, they are out on the ice right there. I'd be very surprised if there isn't one also, a pack also in the compound. Please get inside.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
remember all this stuff here. Let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna repair the improvised knife anyways.
I need some water.
Okay, perfect. Now let's sleep for 4 hours. Okay, don't let that deceive you. We're gonna drop 20 more of these. Yeah, you can find a box of crackers in here on sometimes. What we're gonna do is run like SpongeBob in the hash slinging slasher episode. As soon as we get detected. If we get detected. I'll be. Ooh, our frames are taking a hit. Yeah, so they're trying to path to us, and it's not working out. And that's really killing our frames.
Damn, I'm freezing.
There's no more hidden cans of sardines. What is the temperature out? Yeah, negative 50. That's more like the Bleak Inlet I remember.
Wait. I'm so cold. Up again.
Yeah, I'm more concerned with FPS issues causing me to fall down. Feels like Jurassic Park, and I'm doing parkour over a bunch of raptors, which is fairly accurate. forgot all the food we had here. Okay. So that's perfectly fine. I think we're gonna step inside. Ooh, our frames are really taking a hit. Don't hear Fluffy anywhere. Now, if you're gonna break these down, do not stand on that wire. It's really good to know, actually. Hadn't even considered if there was going to be other gunsmithing stuff here. Okay, but no Fluffy. That's really good. No, we have water. I think that's everything. Yep, so I see a third dusting sulfur, but unfortunately not a third stump remover, which is okay. Shall manage. Now let's go ahead and I don't feel comfortable sleeping right down there. Let's go ahead and go right here. Eat that. Now let's go ahead and sleep for 3 hours. And we're doing that just to save progress, and in case an Aurora whips up, we can repair our tools. Doesn't seem to be the case. So let's go ahead and sleep for 3 more hours. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to end the episode here. Made a lot of good progress. We went all the way from Pleasant Valley to, well, actually across the entirety of Great Bear pretty much. Mystery Lake, Forlorn Muskeg, Bleak Inlet, and now we're at the cannery. And then we're going to do some gunsmithing in the next episode, and hopefully not get attacked by Fluffy's ghost. But for now, we're going to end the episode here. I would like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.